Half of our action is out of the way here on day 2 of Gamers8 here in the esports arena. And now we turn our attention to Group D with exciting, very potential matchups on the horizon, including, of course, the 2v2 showdown. Daniel and Beast Mode with version 1, the twins Ross and Killers with Rule 1. That in our Group D upper final later on this evening.
4 فرق اوريدي تأهلوا معنا إلى التوب 8 في جيمرز 8، والآن احنا جالسين نشهد آخر جروب معنا في الجروب ستيج. مين اللي منهم بيكون متأهل؟ مين اللي منهم بيوصل معنا للتوب 8؟ هذا الشيء اللي راح نشهده الآن.
Well, let's meet our first team on the stage here for our Group D lower bracket. They qualified by knocking out Team BDS and G1 during Gamers Without Borders. Can they do it again here in the lower bracket to make a huge run and get into the playoffs? Please welcome to the stage, suhhh! Hibbs, Mike Boy, and Tho. They're here because they ran into version 1 in the first round. But the Dutch duo of Mike Boy and Tho have as much synergy as most any team here. They'll need to be greater than the sum of their parts to survive and advance. But they've proved to be very capable. It's not like they got blown out of the water by version 1. They stuck with them every step of the way. They've got more than a puncher's chance here in the lower bracket.
فريق سا وصلوا أخيراً إلى المسرح. هذا الفريق الرن حقته مشابهة تماماً للرن اللي شفناه من فريق مونكيز. فريق ما عنده منظمة يمثله، ما حد توقع أنه يقدر يوصل إلى النهائيات. تأهل من جيمرز وذاوت بوردرز ووصل عندنا إلى جيمرز 8 في نهائيات، والآن هم على وشك محاولة أخيرة من اللور براكت يتوجهون معنا إلى التوب 8 في آخر جروب معنا. لكن خصمهم بيعتبر من أفضل الخصوم اللي معنا في الجروب. خلونا نرحب فيهم. رحبوا معنا في أول ظهور لهم على المسرح تيم سيكريت. تيم سيكريت الفريق الأوروبي الذي أيضاً لاعبينه من جنوب أمريكا تواجدوا معنا في المسرح في أول مرة. شاهدناهم في جروب دي، أدائهم كان جداً متميز في أول مباراة تأهلوا فيها، بعدها واجهوا رول 1 وخسروا بنتيجة 3-1، والآن هم في اللور براكت محاولة أخيرة للصعود إلى التوب 8. الفريق اللي قدامهم فريق سا، فريق دائما الكل ما قدر يتوقع ايش ممكن ينتج منهم، والان بيكون عندهم الفرصه لاثبات انفسهم في هذه المرحله.
KV1, Knight, and Sad, top 4 in Rotterdam. They're here because they ran into the buzzsaw that was Ross and Rule 1. Now, they'll try and make a lower bracket run with a possible rematch and vengeance on the horizon. The teams are ready. They're going to take their seats now as we get set for our first matchup here in Group D. As the players go to their stations, Fancy, any predictions here between Team Secret and just my favorite name in the whole tournament, Sa?
I mean, Sa, honestly, the best thing about them is they're pretty unpredictable. Every time we've seen them in any tournament, in any stage, they're really hard to predict. So I could be rooting for them, but at the same time, Team Secret played against Rule 1 and they lost to one of the home teams. So I can't really tell.
Well, South America has not fared well on the main stage so far here at Gamers8. Will that continue? Let's see what the casters have to say.
خلونا نشوف المعلقين ايش ممكن يقولون عن هذه المباراة، خصوصا انه سا زي ما احنا قلنا من الفرق الغير متوقع ادائهم ابدا. تيم سيكرت في المقابل من جنوب امريكا اول ظهور لهم على المسرح واثبات لوجودهم معنا في جيمرز 8. خلونا على طول نروح مع المعلقين نتكلم اكثر.
Team Secret versus SUhhh here in Group D, the lower bracket quarterfinals. Who's going to have the honor of playing the winner of Liquid versus Koi and the loser of version 1 versus rule 1. I'm Stumpy, joined by the big man James Bott himself, and this may well be a bigger battle than what we are seeing on the B stream somehow.
Oh, no, I don't know about that. Limitless putting up a fight over against FaZe, but this is another lower bracket knockout match. suhh and Team Secret. I think Team Secret, without a doubt, have to be the favorite here. We've seen them have deep runs in major LAN events before, and suhh, you know, this is a team where, you know, they mentioned it a little bit. There's that nationality, the Dutch duo over there with Tho and Mike Boy. We'll see if they can bring that level of synergy here to a Team Secret team that is no slouch. They just, like Stack said, ran into the buzzsaw of Rule 1, but I think Team Secret, without a doubt, have to be the team you expect to go through here.
Yeah, they've got to be the favorites realistically. They had a fantastic start to the year over in Worlds. They, of course, did probably not as well as they would personally want to go, but suhh, they weren't there. They are one of the teams that they are always bubbling somewhere around the depths of Europe, but currently unable
some weren't
to.
there? I'm shocked. With a name like that, yeah.
they were somewhere there. Unfortunately for them, of course, they don't usually make, well, they never make these majors. Mike Boy and Tho have been together for, I think, about 19 years, which is good for them. But they are always a name that follows the other. They also sit about 2 centimeters from their monitors.
No doubt inspired by Monkey Moon. Or at least, you know, that's just part of the out-of-game meta.
It must be. This is crazy. I always like the Ferrer sit. You remember how Ferrer used to sit?
No.
He used to sit, I'm going to show you, you guys can't see us, but he used to sit like this.
Oh, the gamer stand.
Yeah, it was like the proper, like the meme,
yeah,
right, with the gamer like the leaning forward.
On your legs.
Elbows on thighs, controller down, eyes forward. But suhh versus Secret is going to be seeing who goes through to that lower bracket semi-final. It's going to be a tough one. Secret, theoretically, the team that's just going to be coming out on top, but suhh can absolutely give them a run for their money.
It'll be quite interesting to see if suhh drops the first game. You know what they would pick. KV1, also quite well known in the 1v1 department. There's a miss by Hibbs. KV1. See, sad. Not able to get that shot on target. Mike Boy testing the other side now. Shooting opportunity, but Knight a little slow to get up. Ended up just going for a 50. Another opportunity shaping up. KV1 going for the backboard. And that one's swept off the backboard by Mike Boy.
About 30 seconds gone so far, and decent chances coming in for suhh. They're probably going to go try relative aggression, but what can you do against a team that's going to be as quick as Secret is? Sad goes up high to the backboard. Who's waiting there for him? It's going to be Tho. Gets that control, gets it cleared away, but then a nice touch on from Mike Boy. Now Hibbs challenging versus 2. One of those two is KV1, and KV1 now finds himself in the graveyard. Knight in that back corner challenges again versus Tho. Good defense coming out from suhh whenever they've been pushed.
Yeah, but you also saw the recovery after the demo. Team Secret trying to pick up the pace, trying to play as fast as they can. That shot predictable, but we did see 2 go. KV1 also running on fumes. Sad leaves that for Knight. Tho was already up in the air, predicted where Knight was going. As we see boost troubles here for Team Secret. Knight does pick up 100, and now we'll chase after the ball. Perhaps we'll be able to get a pinch. Gets the demo instead. Forget the ball when you can just go for the demo.
Secret so far in this competition, I mean, a decent record in their 3v3s. They won just the one versus Koi. Unfortunately for them, they didn't go particularly well versus Rule 1. They then lost both of them. It's not quite as well maybe as I thought originally. But KV were managing to get the opening goal for Secret, hoping to turn their tides in these 3v3s.
And that was a really smart play by Knight, who lays the ball up. And we see this play so much in today's game. You lay the ball up, you give your teammates that shooting opportunity, and you carry on and try to clear the path. Can't do it better than that. Knight, selfless play, and it results in a Team Secret goal.
suhh are currently looking at being 1-1 in our competition here at Gamers8. In these 3v3s, they got one of them against version 1, and they lost the other one versus version 1. They've only played the one series so far. Early shots coming out from Team Secret are going to be shutting them down pretty harshly, though. Their defense is holding, but definitely being stretched thin.
Sad was up quick. And still, we see possession stay in the hands of Team Secret. Knight up over 1. It's going to go for the 50, and it's well defended. 2 defenders there, making sure that that ball stays out of the net.
Good challenge coming in as well from KV1. Manages to keep control of that ball. Hibbs now challenging against him. Nine can't get it past Tho. Tho up fast, and Hibbs with a backflip. Tactical, I believe, because he knew he wasn't going to be beaten to that ball. My boy stays grounded and avoids 2 bumps, and then also he gets it past KV1.
And gets the revenge, and that's going to be a goal. We saw the bump before attempted on Mike Boy. I think it was from Knight as well, and Mike Boy says, hey, let me show you what it's like.
That's my friend. How dare you? Takes him out in the net. The save otherwise was relatively routine. But if he's not there to save it, then that routine is absolutely broken apart. Great comeback goal for Suh.
And all-around good play from Mike Boy. You had mentioned that he had to dodge a couple bumps in order to even make it downfield, to be in that position to go for the demo. So fantastic heads-up play from Mike Boy. Got to have your head on a swivel in today's game. Mike Boy trying to stay behind it for a 50. Knight will lob it down, has no boost to chase. KV1 goes for a demo, but Hibbs manages to dodge that. Hibbs flicking by another, picking up the mid.
Nice
goes for a high shot, backboard rebound. KV1 tips it away, but Hibbs was doing work to get that opportunity.
Hibbs did everything for that goal, but the final man not there. Can't manage to find its way, just about tucked into the net. And Hibbs, through the qualifiers to get here, he was the guy. He blew me away with his ability. I told him as much as well when I saw him in the hotel. I want to see that exact quality come through. He was by far the standout player for Suh.
And has already had some standout plays, didn't score, but set up the goal. So we are tied with less than a minute left to go. Team Secret have been playing defense for most of this back half of the game. KV1 clears it out, can't keep possession again. We've seen Team Secret continually have to boom it downfield without managing to keep control. Now Mike Boy moves in. Pinch off the wall, sends it back to Hibbs. Hibbs beans it off the crossbar. This one off the backboard, still dangerous. Hibbs has KV1 come from behind, and he's able to at least slow down the attack for now.
So many chances, and that pass as well. In a great position. The bump not being able to be too receptive on the side of KV1. 0 boost, pushes now, manages to get the mid-100 underneath him. Now Sad pushes round. That's 1, that's 2, that's down into the middle. That's a demo. Mike Boy can save it away. Final 10 ticking down.
On Hibbs. What is that? Oh my goodness, Hibbs was panicking. I think he was expecting someone else to be able to get there.
I think he thought Tho was going to get it, but look, he gets bumped out of the way.
Oh my goodness. What was the shot clock on that? The speed gun.
It was like 2 miles an hour and a breath of wind.
Oh, that has to hurt so bad. So
great bump though for Secret.
It was a great bump for Secret, but in this game, they had Team Secret on their back wheels almost the entirety of the game. Team Secret started out hot, but then they took over the game. They had all the momentum. They were dodging the bumps. We saw Mike Boy land that demo that opened up the goal. They had look after look. Team Secret was clearing with no boost, just trying to stay alive and keep their heads above water. And then that play, you could see Hibbs not able to half flip back to the ball, turned off expecting a teammate to be there, did not expect that bump to be landed. That was a wild ride in game 1.
Brutal way to lose that first one as well. A lovely bump coming in for Secret on their first goal. Of course, their second as well that James was just talking about. So definitely the opportunities for Team Secret.
That one just hitting off the bar.
And then that was the pass. It was a great pass, but just no opportunity. And that one rolling in.
Oh, my.
Apparently 40 kilometers per hour. Whatever a kilometer is, I have no idea.
Wait, what? Aren't you supposed to know that?
We don't use kilometers per hour in the UK.
But don't you use meters?
Yeah, but we also use stone and pounds and yards and furlongs.
I think we know the root of the problem.
Is it the English? As ever. A shock.
Well, you know, honestly, though, Hibbs, he was not the problem. I think Hibbs had a great job, or was doing a great job for the most part for Suh. You mentioned how he was the standout player. We saw so many good plays. And he's English, so maybe that disproves it. Yep,
there we go. We have one good Englishman. He's our one export. Thank you very much. And of course, we've got the coach over on the side of Suh, relating a very familiar name to any veterans of Rocket League who are watching. But now we find ourselves in a 1v1. Mike Boy versus KV1 and first blood to Secret.
And this was well done. KV1 goes up the wall, sees Mike Boy retreat, and says, I will take that space. Thank you very much. And I'll have an easy flick to the far post. Stop that one if you can. And now Mike Boy is going to have to be playing from behind. Possession here again for KV1. KV1 reading Mike Boy. Like a matador, he baits Mike Boy in and just has him fly by.
When you look at how these two players fare up in the ranked 1v1 leaderboards, Mike Boy is decidedly not around. KV1, he has historically been a fantastic 1v1 player. Hasn't been grinding it too much recently. Currently sitting in the top 50, which isn't too bad at all. But definitely the advantage being for Secret here.
And we've seen all of this game so far be KV1 possession. Mike Boy again creeping up in the corner, gets bumped off the ball. Now it's going to be a race back. You see Mike Boy there first, but KV1 will have all the boost. Half a tank here for Mike Boy. Mike Boy lost in no man's land. KV1 is making this look easy.
Just sheer mispositioning there from Mike as well. Goes up, has to then boost back, sees he can't get back at all. And that back corner boost spawning at the perfect time for KV1. That allows him to boost. And Mike Boy thought he had the advantage, maybe wasn't tracking that back corner boost. Whereas KV1 managed to just about sneak it in the end. KV1 now to this left-hand wall with 100 boost. Let's Mike Boy get his 100 boost, hits it on his hood, flicks it high, gets lost in the net, and manages to just about recover in time to save it away.
Full boost as well for Mike Boy, but Mike Boy dives in. However,
it's over.
KV1 sails it, dodges the bump, and Mike Boy concedes. I thought he threw away the opportunity, but KV1 says, I'm just taking the scenic route.
Oh my gosh, Mike Boy, bless you, my son. I love the idea. Get KV1 rid. In the end, though, he just puts the brakes on, says goodbye, sayonara, see you later. KV1, the 4th goal in just a single minute.
And we might see another. Oh, that was a good save there from Mike Boy.
Classy save.
Yeah, upside down, and on his way, flipping back over. He's able to push that ball out. Now KV1 just going to deny boost, clear this ball downfield.
He knows Mike Boy's low.
Is Mike Boy going to dodge the demo? Mike Boy has to think about not only the ball, but KV1 barreling down behind him.
God, KV1 wants that possession. He is hunting and fighting for it, and then KV1 tracking that back corner boost again, just a little bit better than Mike Boy does. Can get the advantage, can get the shot, can get the goal. Mike Boy's positioning is just too aggressive.
Mike Boy, he's being outclassed right now by KV1. KV1 recovering so well on the wall, immediately getting back into position to take the shot. You could just tell that Mike Boy was not ready. He did not think that KV1 was going to be able to get back in control and belt a shot on target that fast. Mike Boy is lost out there right now, and KV1, he's the one with the map.
I'm intrigued as to why they've picked Mike Boy too. I don't know why Tho isn't playing their 1v1, whether Mike Boy's thinking, I'm confident, I'm happy to go for this, it's fine, but Tho is their 1v1 player.
Normally, yeah, I mean, I still remember watching Tho snipe Scrub Killer on stream all the time back in the day.
Well, he was also playing the 1v1s in our qualifying event, in Games Without Borders. It was Tho.
So you do wonder what is going on there for suhh. This was an unexpected choice. Then look at the power on that flick. It's still not in. It does go out. Oh, but KV1, though, appears to be playing with his food.
KV1 just taking a little bit more time with it. It's confident just to be like, mate, we can hang out in the green half all you want. I'm more than happy just to vibe up here. Doesn't matter. Mike Boy needs to work out as soon as possible what he can do to take him down. With 100 boost, though, KV1's up at the back. Takes it down. That is such a scary position for Mike Boy. Just forces him to change everything that he wants to do. The 50 now going the way of Mike Boy.
KV1's laughing about it right now.
They're talking.
Yeah, it's sad just in conversation with KV1. KV1 gets possession so easily. And now he goes for the flick.
Bro.
Look at the ball control on this play, Stumpy.
Bro. KV1, you said him playing with his food. He has torn his food apart and has made a full diorama out of it. 6-0.
Oh, that was so... He gets around the ball and he wave dashes to the right to keep possession on that ball.
Why are they talking? They're having a conversation. It's like he's waiting at the bus stop, just like, all right, man, what are you doing? Oh, I'm just 1v1ing right now for about 45 grand. What about you? Like, what are you on about? What are you on about, KV1? Stop it!
He's got him in a headlock.
Stop it!
I don't think there's any stopping KV1 at this point. The dog's already out.
The pack of dogs is hunting James. And it is not a secret that Sir are being utterly outclassed in this one.
Yep.
Mike Boy, bless your little cotton socks, pal. This is not the one for you, is it?
Well, it just goes to show you the class of KV1. KV1, we've seen him competing with the world's best in ones. And right now, Mike Boy has not been able to keep his head above water. KV1 has been lights out. The possession, the control, the depth. You saw him going for air bumps, the flicks, fakes. KV1 can do it all.
Yeah,
right
bump
now,
him.
Mike Boy can't do much.
Go on, bump him. See how he likes that. Be a bit rude. Hit him. Makes no contact on that play, but might back you to get a hit on the car, if not the ball. Final 45 ticks down, an utter formality since the first 30 seconds elapsed. And Team Secret going to be going 2-0 up in the series.
No, there's still a chance.
James Bott,
I'm just kidding.
I like you as a friend.
Yeah.
Right now, I don't respect you as a colleague.
I mean, you're jumping to conclusions. I meant in the series. You know?
And in which case, then I take it all back.
This was such a dominating game from KV1. And Suh really have to go back to the drawing board. And if there is a glimmer of hope for Suh, I think it's the fact that they did look better, in my opinion, in 3v3s. They had most of the
possession,
they had most of the pressure. And thank goodness for them, 1v1s is now out of the way.
Whew. Yep, get that gone. That's all they're thinking. That's what Mike Boy was doing. He was making sure that Tho doesn't get too uncomfortable. He's like, oh, mate, don't worry. I'll take it for you.
Keeping his battery.
He stands outside with KV1, walks back in, bloodied and bruised, like, don't worry, mate, I took that one on the shin for you. We're good. 3v3 is back on the menu. KV1 is confident. Suh need to play for their lives in Gamers8 23.
And it looked like the life was sucked out of Mike Boy in this game. It started out with the strong flick from KV1, and also a few smiles, which turned into, I think, a little bit more laughter as KV1 got more comfortable. This play right there.
That's grim, isn't it?
Flipping back to the right to get underneath the ball, controlling it, and being able to get that flick, and then the bump play, the cherry on top. And KV1 was unstoppable in that 1v1 now. As you said, Stumpy, Suh fighting for their lives. They're down to one more game that they can lose. If they lose it, their run ends here, and Team Secret will be moving on.
I feel like not often do we see a player held to 0 in a 1v1 as well. It's such a goal-heavy game mode. I don't want to keep having a go, my boy.
I mean, that was still goal-heavy.
It was. It was.
It's not in the way that Suh was hoping. So,
very true.
You know, they have a chance though to bounce back. They looked good in the 3v3s. You know, now we're gonna see if they can get one. They have to get this one here, and then it opens up the door for 2v2s. I think maybe you give the players a little more space over on Suh. This is not out of the realm of possibility, but this is the time for them. They got to do it now or never.
I mean, realistically, when you see just how the 2v2 team is on Suh, that is a winnable team. Mike Boy and Tho are brilliant players. That was just now classing by KV1, who was playing, by the way, to a very high standard. That was not Mike just throwing it away.
Ones is a specialist's game.
It really is.
And KV1 is an expert.
There's a chance now in this second 3v3. Can Suh wrestle one back and keep themselves alive?
KV1, a clear out. Race with Tho. Right, back to Knight. Knight saw land a couple demos before. Now going for a 50, and it's an goal! Disaster for Suh!
Oh, that's devastation. Knight goes high brilliantly. Can't get the reset there, but taps it enough. And then Mike Boy, finally gets a goal.
That is brutal.
Sorry. James looked me in the eyes, and I knew that that was maybe too harsh.
Oh, man. Mike Boy still trying to recover from that beatdown that KV1 put on him. And it is not the best start, and that kind of goal can really take the wind out of your sails. Sad. Going up to the ceiling, back down. Ground pinch is going to be cleared out. KV1, opportunity to possess. Hits it right at Tho. Knight booming it up the gut. Hibbs has to half flip back. Sad trying to pounce, but Hibbs gets around him. Hibbs going for goal and forces KV1 to stretch for that save.
My Boy now going for a bump on that back line. It makes it and keeps it scary. Might be now a chance to shoot. It's going to be a bit of a wobbler. It's on target, and Mike Boy levels up the game. 90 seconds gone, and an equalizer from the pinch pass by suhhh.
And Mike Boy won't stand for the slander. The perfect shot, post and in. Mike Boy scoring both of the goals so far, and we're tied.
It's 90 seconds so far, looking much better. 3v3, certainly the closest game mode. KV on that double, not going to be going their way. Hibbs and throw, cross streams, can't quite get anything from that, however. Back corner sees KV1 0 boost. He's had that a couple of times, 0 boost. Hasn't formed too many issues so far, but I saw it in the first game as well. Hibbs is joined in the sky by one of his other players. Reset over the top, Tho to shoot, Tho to score. suhhh, the 3v3s may well be their savior.
And Hibbs, lovely play there, trying to mask his intentions, goes for the flip reset pass, and it's the perfect setup for Tho. And suhhh right back into this game, right back into this series if they can convert.
Hibbs definitely bringing over that quality that we saw from him in our qualifier. Stand-up player for me on suhhh, as I mentioned earlier. And Mike Boy up high to challenge versus KV1, so KV1 shies away. Knight's there, Hibbs shoots! Only finds the defender. And now it's a chance for Team Secret to get this big counter-attack down the right-hand wing. Possession still in favor of Secret. The second touch can't get Mike Boy to defend.
On that pinch, goes towards the front of the net, but Tho is in perfect position to handle it. Sad back up in the middle. Tho jumps from a backwards position. Back to the ball, goes for a 50 now, looking for another one. Just trying to stay behind the ball, has to retreat now. In the hands of Secret. Knight going airborne quickly. KV1 towards net. You can see Sad wanted to get the, or Knight rather wanted to get the bump or the demo on the player in net, but recognized just a bit too late. And suhhh has been able to do a good job dodging most of the demo and bump attempts so far in this series.
suhhh are doing a brilliant job of holding on to this game as well. His pass is back over towards Mike Boy. A confidence goal would do massive here. But Sad clears away Mike Boy's brilliant opportunity.
It looked like Mike Boy hit the clip. Might have even been the play of the series. That has to be devastating. And now, shot opportunity, that's going to be sailed wide. Sad not able to make the most of that. Does get the demo, however.
From Sad as well, because that was an open net, essentially. The bump came in. I don't believe it was Hibbs got bumped. He couldn't save it. But a pass coming over, the 1-2, Hibbs to save it on that chance.
Another chance.
Secret on target, just above the bar. Mike Boy, this defense staying strong until, never mind, they're back again.
That ball was about halfway in, and it was cleared off the goal line. Multiple close calls. That one would have been in favor of Team Secret, but suhhh holding on for their dear lives as we approach this final minute of gameplay. suhhh not out of it just yet.
It's a good chance, however, as Secret trying to push Hibbs to shoot again. KV1 does not land well. Tho can shoot, it's just wide. Sad cannot get the touch. Mike Boy can. Celebrates with fist bumps with his teammates. suhhh stay alive.
And that is a bounce back from Mike Boy. Mike Boy takes one for the team. Going out and playing against KV1 does not have the greatest start. We saw the own goal, but then what happens? Mike Boy comes roaring back, almost hits the clip, scores 2 goals in this game. Mike Boy truly is stepping up for suhhh.
Final 40 seconds, and it's 3v3, and looking at the best chance for them. Knight, though, misses one, can't quite get it. Seconds running out, ticking down for Secret now. Right-hand wall, Hibbs up high, 40 boost, just goes to the block instead of anything too fancy. Maintains that control, and on KV1 can punt it long.
Mike Boy, again on the approach, but cleared it right to Sad, who had pre-positioned on the ceiling. Corner pass, KV1's up, not the best path for Mike Boy, still gets a hand up. Final 10, 2-goal deficit. With that clear, that's gonna be all hope gone for Team Secret. So suhhh, you know, we may have had a few laughs just that game against Mike Boy and KV1, but in the 3v3 department, we see them come through. They lost the first one, but they win the second one, and now there's no more ones to contend with. We'll see twos, and if they win that, back to 3v3s, where suhhh has looked like the better team.
Certainly their strongest game mode, but now it's a chance for Tho and Mike Boy to prove that they can do it as a duo. KV1 just unceremoniously tore Mike Boy apart in their 1v1, but now it's time to bring Tho on the pitch. And who's it going to be, do we reckon, for Secret? They played a 2v2 so far. They have. It was Sad and KV1 previously. Now it's been overtime versus Koi. And then they've not played a 2v2 since. So just one, and then they've won it.
Yeah, and then on the other side, we saw Mike Boy and Tho play against version 1. So we'll see if that is the same roster, or if they give Mike Boy a break. Mike Boy has been having to work pretty hard.
He's had a big day, bless him.
So I would not be surprised to see Tho and Hibbs out there.
I'd also say that you mentioned they played versus version 1. They took Daniel and Beast Mode to overtime. Dan and Beast Mode, they ended up winning it. It was 20 seconds later, but taking one of the best duos in Rocket League to overtime. That's going to be a big, big statement. It's going to be Knight and KV1, not Sad and KV1, just a little bit different. And Mike Boy needs to make sure that his tires are not trembling at the sight of KV1.
Now, I think after that last 3v3 game, Mike Boy just says, you know, hey, I just need a little bit of backup. You know, ones is not my specialty, but the team play is. Chance for suhhh to get a win here, and truly even with what we've seen so far, Stumpy in that first game, even though Team Secret was able to win it, there was a lot of possession for suhhh. We see Knight with the flip reset, not able to connect after getting the flip. But you would be in real trouble if you're Team Secret and you drop this game.
All of a sudden, after looking like the best team quite clearly, losing that second 3-3-3-1. Last chance for Team Secret to push off on the counter, but nobody goes for that ball. Mike Boy now against old enemy, KV1 in the sky. Takes it low, Knight has to get a touch, and he does so. Tho has to retreat.
Good clear. That gives some space now to Team Secret. They can resituate. Mike Boy with the flick, hoping for a rebound. Boost denied by Tho. Now Knight gets rid of it a bit early. Now a pass attempt, KV1 intercepts. Mike Boy, light touch. He's gonna try to get that boost, Steal does so now. Tho moves in, pinch goes across the field now, KV1. He's gonna poke it around Mike Boy, takes it to the air. In a 1v1 now, but the ball got a little bit too far away. And we'll see suhhh be able to retreat back and get on defense.
Mike Boy tried to fake out KV1 there, can't quite do it. Now Tho versus Knight in the sky. Nothing to come from that chance either. KV1 wants to find Knight on that counter-attack. Looks like it's just lots of failed counter-attacks at the moment. Both teams trying to find their teammates, but neither being successful in that endeavor. Minute 50 has elapsed. Tho now up high in his own corner, but with little boost, he has to leave it.
Mike Boy, high to the backboard, KV1, trying to possess. Was going for the corner boost, but that play was read by Mike Boy, who got the demo on KV1. Now Knight lunges at Mike Boy, who dodges. KV1 off the respawn, not able to get the best challenge. Mike Boy going for it all, and there's a tip from KV1, who gets bumped off the ball, but still manages to get that ball cleared out.
KV1, lovely little pinch attempts. Nothing can come from it, unfortunately for him. Mike Boy now going central with it.
Whoa.
Misreads that quite dramatically. So now one side will redirect. Instead, he just goes for the flick over the top. suhhh, in half the game, take the lead.
And you can see this self-pass from Tho, so good. KV1, if he's not gonna be able to get that read, really needs to bump or demo Tho on that ball. You give him an isolation play. That's a perfect shot. Slipping underneath the crossbar. Wonderfully done by Tho.
See that trophy that they're both playing for on the right-hand side of your screens. And with this goal, Tho gets ever closer to securing game number 5 for his team. Mightball with a lovely pass. Tho can outspeed Knight. I tell you what, this 2v2 duo is looking a lot better than Secret's.
And this is when you really do start to worry. If you're Team Secret, you get out to a hot start, you really steal that first 3v3 game, and then you have KV1 dominate. But since that point, it has been all downhill for Team Secret. suhh has slowly been getting their momentum going. And it looks like that momentum continues to build here. We only have less than half the game left. 2 minutes left to play. Team Secret scoreless.
These 2 minutes can be huge for Team Secret. Mightboy nearly another shot of vindication there. Knight can pass down towards KV1. The pinch attempt, but instead, we see Tho jump in the way for the demo. Shuts that play down entirely. KV1 up high. Tho now, that back corner. It's taking their time now, Arsa. It's a great idea. You don't want to overextend. You don't want to go for the 3 if you don't need the 3.
Now, though, we see an early challenge. This is going to be perhaps a chance now for suhh on the counter. KV1 has it get by him. Mightboy sprints to the corner where he snags the 100. Tho, back to that same corner. KV1 dodges a bump. Has enough boost to go for an air dribble bump, but Mightboy navigates around it.
Yeah, Mightboy stayed grounded very intelligently. That's a long shot just wide. Third goal not quite coming in favor of suhh. With a couple of players shying away from that ball, a few more seconds are wasted. Now KV1 with a failed flick gets rid of Mightboy out of sheer frustration.
No boost to get around this ball. The flick was all he could manage, and now the net could be vulnerable. Quick shot, splits the defense, and Mightboy will put suhh up by 3.
Game number 5 looking incredibly likely now. With Knight having to rush back, KV1 off the demo. suhh leading by 3, drawing the series 2 apiece. And we see Hibbs and Sad looking either side at their teammates' monitors thinking, right, how exactly are my boys doing?
Well, it's not looking good so far. And as much as people might have been thinking it was in the bag after that 1v1 Rocket League, more often than not a team game. However, KV1 showing some solo prowess.
And KV1 here runs out of boost now. That's all him just flying perfectly towards the ball. Doesn't quite touch the ground either, thanks for helping hand from Mightboy. 2 goals to come back. Team Secret, by no means impossible.
And you do have to
Good
admire.
fake.
Oh, and that's going to be a goal.
Great fake, that's genius.
Oh, no way Team Secret brings this back.
That's genius. That's so clever. We saw apparently Jack and Chronic do it previously. They got a goal early on in their series. Team Secret get one late in their game. Now just 1. Do we see another tricksy kickoff?
What does Team Secret have left in the bag? Well, now they have possession, but Knight takes the boost. He's using it for a flip reset, now going for a ground pinch.
Oh.
Didn't make contact. KV1 gets demoed, and that is going to be it for suhh. suhh
Good recovery.
will lock this game in. They were starting to struggle near the end, but they closed it out.
Great recovery there from suhh. They knew that there might be a little bit of tricksiness coming out from Team Secret. Another Spanish kickoff perhaps, something more demo-y, something more speedy. In the end though, they are 2 goals in to a reverse sweep in the best of 5 to send Secret home. And suhh, opportunity in 3v3, it's probably what they would want. Oh, their best game mode.
They looked like they could have won game 1. They did win game 3. And now they are on the brink of reverse sweeping Team Secret, who just a little bit ago looked very comfortable. It was laughs all around. But nobody's smiling now. suhh winning 2 games in a row. Mightboy with a mental of titanium, showing that he can keep his head in the game and help bring his team back.
I mean, as much as I mocked Mightboy, and I think it was, he would look back at his bod and think, you know what, fair. Like, it wasn't the best 1v1 pal, was it? But you know it wasn't, it's okay. The mentality of him to come back in that 3s, bang it out, win the game, and then just also be like, no, I can also play the 2s. I can win this twos with though. It's fine. I love that from him. And now game 5, a 3v3. Mano a mano a mano a mano a mano a mano a mano. It's going to be big for them.
and Mike Boy, even though he got smoked in the 1v1, has been the key player for suhh to turn that around. He scored, an own goal even to start out what could have been their last game and turned it around. And Mike Boy has shown so much heart and determination. And suhh has brought this series back from a point where you thought it was over. They were done and gone. But no, they fought all the way back here to the final game 5 to decide it all. One team has their journey end here.
Neo Tokyo, our battleground. suhh and Secret, our gladiators. Sadness up high with an immediate challenge. It's going to be pressure early on the side of Secret. So chance for a sidewall pinch, doesn't get it. Now Sad comes down, bumps one. And a demo in the net. Sad removes Mike Boy, knows that he is going to be a threat.
Though slowing down, goes for a bump instead. Now shot opportunity for Mike Boy, who goes for the double, but we saw Knight get there in time. And now going for it again. Not able to get a bumper on the ball. Back pass to Mike Boy. Mike Boy, though, doesn't get the best touch and gives up the ball.
Double commit on the side of Secret. Doesn't seem to lead to too much badness for them. Knight sends it down a little bit further down the pitch. KV1 can receive. Hibbs now central, gets a reset, uses it just to land, and then bumps Mike Boy out the way. So with a lovely turn, and then gets bumped off that ball again. We are seeing suhh really start to swarm.
Sad. Didn't pick up the corner. Had to go back for it. And now boomed all the way down. Mike Boy. Errant touch. Now into an air dribble. Back in control. Mike Boy. See what he can do. Stopped by Knight. It bounces straight up to Though. Though a bounce shot and almost it leaks through. You saw KV1 let that one by.
Yeah, good chance though for them to make sure that they don't go too far behind. Not behind at all, in fact. Minute and a half gone. Open net miss from Though. A save from Sadness on the follow-up shot from Hibbs.
KV1 racing against Mike Boy to the ball. Now hit over to the suhh corner, but it stopped at the mid. Hibbs trying to push it downfield. Running away from a demo. KV1 will pop it up high. No one from his team there. Mike Boy back to the ball and runs out of boost before he could get a flip reset. Tried to get a touch on it, but then you see Sad. It looked like it could have been an awkward position, but still made the play. Dancing
awkwardly on the pole. He's still able to beat that ball away. Mike Boy up for one, but again, air dribbling to the point of 0 boost. If he keeps doing that, he's just going to keep burning it. Nothing can come from it. Hibbs up high for one. Is outbeaten by Sad. Mike Boy challenged again. It's looking more and more awkward. suhh have had a lot of possession, a lot of time, and no goal to show for it.
Chance to set up. Half a tank for Mike Boy. Has Hibbs in the middle, passes early. Kicks off the corner of Team Secret. Now back up the middle. Though waiting. Will stay in the play. Goes for it himself. KV1 with a read. Sends it over and gets the dunk. Big dunk there from KV1.
Using so much boost though, suhh. Nothing to show for it so far. A brilliant diving save from Sadness. Hibbs now left wall. No, very, or not no, but very low on boost. KV1 opportunity. Seems like boost absolutely at a premium so far, and that touch is just enough from the defender. Minute 45, ticking down, a demo, a shot. KV1 opens it up for Secret.
And you can see KV1 shouting down the competition. KV1 getting that goal. We saw near the end of this game multiple quality 50-50s, won heavily by Team Secret, and that play was kick-started by one of them. I believe it was Knight, who was able to get a massive win to push that ball downfield. Team Secret, can they hold on though?
I like seeing that aggression from Secret. I love seeing them shout across, saying to their opposition, you've not got this. We're going to win. In just probably unintelligible to suhh. I don't know if they can speak Spanish or Portuguese or any of the South American languages, but either way, it's going to be a little bit scary. 80 seconds left to go.
Whatever they speak, you can tell they know ball. That is for certain. And now we see suhh on the back foot for the first time in what seems like a while. They had such a good comeback, and now a scoring chance. Racing from behind is Knight to break up the play.
Final minute, chance here for Tho to his name up in lights. Blocked out on that chance over by Knight. Hibbs into the corner, picks up the corner boost as well, right at the mid boost. 100, but all wasted. No goal to show for it, and a pinch long sends Mike Boy running.
KV1 will take this one. Half a tank. Pokes it over Mike Boy. Hit off the ceiling, and now another goal for Team Secret.
That shout from Knight as well. The passion is there in droves for them, screaming in Portuguese, making sure their opposition can hear it. Everybody in our arena can hear it. Team Secret, on the verge of getting reverse swept, may well have shut it down with these two.
Final 30 seconds, suhh. They were hoping to reverse sweep, but it looks like it wasn't meant to be. A pinch will send this all the way downfield, and another goal set up because of it.
Tho has to stay grounded. He's not got enough. He can't get there. He has zero. He has to wait. There's no other choice. KV1 is aware of that. He has the boost. He has the ambition. He has the third goal for Team Secret. And they are going to be moving on in Group D to that lower bracket semi-final.
And this game, the 50s and the pinches are what made the difference for Team Secret. We saw two of the goals set up. One was a wall pinch, the other a team pinch. And Team Secret did not let suhh get into their heads. They fight through and they fend off the reverse sweep. Team Secret sends suhh home.
Brilliant performance by Secret as well. The mental fortitude, to be honest, shown by both teams, I'm very impressed by. Mike Boy coming back from that devastating loss in the 1v1. Team Secret knowing that they are on the verge of being reverse swept out of the competition and then winning that final 3v3, 3-0. Congratulations to them both, but Team Secret much more so. They move on, they're going to be facing the winner of Koi versus Liquid.
And you expect Liquid to move through there. There's no guarantees. Maybe Koi can have an upset. We already saw Team Liquid get upset once. But Team Secret, on the other hand, I think has an opportunity to take down either one of those teams. Team Secret, we've seen them have deep runs before. But in this series versus suhh, it was a little bit shaky at times, but they get the job done. And to talk about the job they did, we've got the desk.
That's right, we're so smart over here. Let's start talking about the, well, these guys are Cole and Chamako. I mean, again, kind of the way we wouldn't expect it. It went longer, I think, maybe. Well, no, didn't Chamako, you said it could go game 5. Yeah, you did. Okay, you're the genius, you talk.
I mean, I said it all before this, so if you were paying attention, there's nothing else to say. No, I'm not talking to you, I'm talking to the chat. No, but basically, yeah, we were expecting KV1 to be dominant in the 1v1 situation.
Right.
He won 7-0.
Yeah.
Just sweep right there. And then the 2v2, it was very good for suhh. They had a win on 3v3s. Sadly for suhh, on the last match, on the game number 5,
right,
it was a complete blowout by Secret.
Yeah, a little bit disappointing, really. The fact that after all that fight back, Team Secret, you know, them winning isn't disappointing, but winning 3-0 and doing it comfortably as well. It's a bit like, suhh, you know, you made us think you were going to bring something back. And to be fair, you did. Just didn't quite have that fight in the end when all 6 of them were on the pitch.
With Team Secret, though, I mean, looking at the play that they had in the rest of their bracket right now, how are we feeling about maybe their chances of success throughout the rest of this bracket? There's still some more tough teams in this group here, Chamako. Is even down in that lower bracket. I mean, Liquid's just kind of looking from the sidelines there.
Right. My hot take was that Koi will move on playoffs. So maybe I'm not looking too much at Liquid.
You said Koi would move on?
Yeah.
An hour ago, I would have called you out, Chamako, but after you have, you know, simultaneously made godlike predictions, who am I to disagree with you?
Well, you could disagree, and I wouldn't question it.
Exactly. I won't.
Why not?
I won't, because I can't question tobacco anymore. The man has proven himself. The man has proven himself time and time again, saying that will go to 5. He knew.
Remember, I'm a Sam caster, so I know Secret a little bit more than
But you're not North American, though. Do you know what I mean?
Koi
are,
and Liquid, you know, those who I have no idea. So
I'll be honest with you. Let's take our pieces off. Let's go.
That's why we're gonna. That's why we're gonna have me and Cole casting that instead of
that's
being
true.
analyst.
Biased Ultramaco.
Yes.
Goodness me.
That is absolutely right. Well, I guess at this point it's time to give out some awards. So let's start talking about our STC play of the game. We're gonna throw this one over tonight. Chimako, again, we were looking for a play. We were looking for something, and then right after I said we don't have one yet, this got pulled out.
Right, the first game was a little bit slow, but then Knight started with this. I mean, over every single person.
This pop.
Boom! Over one, then a little bit of a tiny touch here to move it around.
Oh, I love the slow-mo.
Make it. Then, you know, it was an own goal at the end.
An enforced own goal. And actually, technically, it wasn't an own goal because it was already going in. I rest my case.
Look, but it's Knight falling down.
Thank you. I rest it. It's not a good case anymore.
You slammed your hand. It's a good case.
I did. I gavelled it.
It's Knight falling down. He covers the possible ways to get the clear, get the block, and then forces the own goal kind of thing.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a panic touch from the defender, right? And the fact you get around one like that, that's sometimes all you need to do is play. Even if it did get touched to the side, you got 2 more teammates to follow it up. So all around, solid play. And on that note, our Kitty MVP is going to have to also go tonight. I think all around solid play. Cole, I mean, all the players we saw on the roster doing real well. KV1 again stepping up too, but Knight, I think Sean in this one.
Yeah, I mean, you can see from the highlight package he was getting involved as well. Not necessarily scoring the goals, but forcing them. And in this case, look, was it already going in? Ooh, actually,
I think it was wide.
I take it back. I retract my case. It was going wide. It was an own goal. I was wrong and foolish. But that one definitely belonged to Knight. KV1 ain't stealing that bad boy. And then finally, in Game 5, you get 4 all the way. Knight was the one who finished things off. Who else but the man right there?
I mean, that's the thing. Again, it doesn't have to be all about goals. Sometimes it's what's the player doing around the pitch to make sure that the team is succeeding. We see it with so many other teams, calling them the enablers, you know, just making sure, get the playmaker, get the play out to your teammates and let them succeed in the rest of the play. So, Knight, good job. Congratulations on the MVP. And again, for Team Secret, I guess, well, okay, he already knows everything. But for you, looking at Koi and Liquid that will be coming up behind them, what do you feel for Team Secret in this?
Were it not for that guy, I would say that Team Liquid will be big favorites.
Right.
Yeah, I mean,
you're a little biased too on that one, aren't you?
I'm not a little biased. No,
He's a lot biased.
So I've been casting Team Liquid's streams throughout the season, right? But Liquid, Leaf, what I'll have you know is that I have called them out more than anybody. I have seen them frustrate. I have seen them absolutely be dominated. So I've seen Liquid play some poor series.
Love needs criticism.
By the way, I mean, Liquid top 4 at Worlds. So I mean, they can be biased all. Biased? All of us?
We can't all be biased for them, But they didn't get 4-0'd, I believe, in the semi-finals, though. So,
we're not talking about that. Okay, that's fine. It was against BDS, though.
Exactly.
Okay, well, we'll see how they fare because we do have Koi and Team Liquid still down in that lower bracket. We're going to go to a break as we continue on with Group D.